Hello everyone, welcome to Nilanjana's exclusive English lessons. My name is Nilanjana Sarkar and in my channel you will get content related to ICSE, CBSE, ISC related English. So in my last video, I think those who have already watched, you know that I had discussed the summary, the key themes of the drama Macbeth, and here I am to explain the first scene of Act 1. So in this video, we will have the line by line explanation of Act 1 and Scene 1. So let's begin. Now, the first scene opens where we can see there is a lot of thunder and lightning. So the scene opens with a storm, and the characters that enter Scene 1 are the three witches. Now, who are the three witches? They play an important role in the story. They're also often referred as the weird sisters. Why are they referred as weird? Because they look very strange. They have a very shabby and a very mystical appearance. They also have supernatural powers because they can predict what will happen in the future. Now in the first scene, Act 1, Scene 1, we see the witches where they meet together and they discuss about meeting Macbeth. They discuss their plans about meeting Macbeth, and they also, make a prophecy that Macbeth will be the king of Scotland. So therefore, in this part of the, Act 1, Scene 1, we see that they also speak in paradoxes or riddles. Now, what is paradox? The paradox means something which is very contradictory, means the meaning of the statement is not clear, it's quite contradicting. So that is what we're going to understand as we read the play. Okay, so enter three witches. First witch, when shall we meet again? The scene begins with the entry of the three witches. So the first witch, she tells, when shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? So in this scene, as they enter, we can see that the first witch, she's asking others that what weather should be created for their next meeting. When shall we three meet again means what kind of weather should be created for their next meeting. Is it going to be thunder? Is it going to be lightning? Or is it going to be amidst rain that we will meet again? So the second witch, she answers that when the hurly-burly is done, when the battle's lost and won. Now, you can understand that how they are speaking in riddles. If you observe the statement, when the battle's lost and won, like how can a battle be lost and won at the same time, right? So they are contradicting their own statement. And the word hurly-burly, this means a state of chaos or confusion. So the second witch tells that we are going to meet when the confusion or the chaos is over and when the battles is lost and at the same time the battle is won. Now they are speaking in riddles and every statement has an underlying meaning. Now we know that the witches are planning to meet Macbeth. So if the battles is lost in one way, in some other way, there's also a winning side to it. So what is the winning side that we are going to understand later? Third witch, that will be ere the set of sun. Ere, the word ere means before. So before the set of sun, we are going to meet. First witch, where the place? So where are we going to meet? The main intention of the witches is they want to confuse. So if they are showing one appearance, if they are trying to confuse the appearance, they're trying to confuse it with the reality. So whatever they are showing or whatever they are telling, in the due course of the play, you will realize that there's a confusion related to it. So what they seem to show, that's not the reality, because that their primary objective is to plant the seeds of evil in Macbeth's mind. First witch, where the place? The second witch tells that upon the heath. Now they plan to meet upon the heath. Heath is an area of open land covered with rough grass and wild plants. Okay, so till this point of the video, if you think that it is, you are getting clear with the explanation, and if you think that this video is helping you, this channel is giving you some kind of help, please do not hesitate to hit the subscribe button. You know, that's my only reward that I ask from all of you, my only motivation. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it till now, because the reason is if you follow this channel, you will get accurate and fresh content, and at the same time, all your doubts about ICSE and ISC English will be cleared. I'm going to cover all the text, all the poems, all the lessons, along with question and answers. And very soon, we are also coming up with the tests. So I don't want you to miss out anything. That's the only reason I'm asking you to subscribe. And also make sure that you Also make sure that you push the bell notification so that any uploads are there, you are always you remain updated and you don't miss out on any. All right. And yes, so the third witch tells there to meet with Macbeth. So we understand that the witches are ready to meet Macbeth, and Macbeth is the central character of the play. First witch, I come, Greymocken. Now, I come, Greymocken. Now, what is Greymocken? Now, according to the mythology, we see that when the witches, they carried out the evil deeds, they often took the shape of animals. They often appeared in animal form. So here, Greymocken refers to a gray cat. That means that the witch, this particular witch, takes the form of a cat and at times to carry out the evil deed. So when the first witch tells, I come, Greymocken, that means the third witch takes the shape of a Greymocken. Second witch tells Paddock calls. So Paddock, again, this witch, she takes the shape of a toad. The second witch takes the form of a toad to carry out the evil deed. And the witch tells that Anon, Anon means I am also coming. So I am also coming to meet Macbeth. So we all three would be meeting Macbeth. And of course, that's how we are going to move ahead with the plan of action. And at the end, the very important lines of the play. Make sure that you mark these lines right now. These two lines are extremely important. Fair is foul, foul is fair. Hover through the fog and fill the air. Again, the witches, they speak in riddles. Now, what does this mean? This means that what is fair means, what is fair can also be foul. Means what is fair to man, to human beings in general, is foul to the witches. Now, witches are the evil creatures, that they indulge themselves in witchcraft, in all kinds of evil deeds and sorcery. So they would always go for things which are foul. So fair is foul, foul is fair. What is fair to man is foul to the witches. Similarly, what men see as foul, what we see as something foul or bad. The word foul means what? Something which is bad and rotten. So what men see as foul is actually fair to the witches. And this hovers through the fog and the filthy air. That means the entire atmosphere indicates that evil is hovering everywhere. In the very beginning of the scene, we see that it is thundering terribly. This part, that it is thundering terribly, indicates the fact that evil is hovering everywhere. All right, so here the last two lines where they speak in riddles, it gives us an idea that very soon what is going to happen, a terrible thing is going to happen. And Macbeth, also, who appears to be a man of honor. Now, you know that I have already discussed in the first video the summary of the play Macbeth, where I had discussed the key themes and every, the motive. And those who have not watched it, please go and, watch that first video immediately so that, you don't miss out the background of the play, which is very important. I've shared the link also in the description. Okay, so Macbeth, he appears to be a man of honor, Macbeth, he appears to be a man of honor, and he's very unlikely to commit an evil deed, but he does. So somebody who is fair is actually foul, because Macbeth is a ideal example for this, because unlikely, he was never expected to commit an evil deed like that, because he murders King Duncan, and therefore, whatever is foul is fair, and whatever is fair is foul. So this is the first scene of the play. The main theme behind the first scene is the three witches, the entry of the three witches. And the witches are the evil creatures. They have supernatural powers. And what they are going to do is they're planning to meet Macbeth, and they want to plant the seeds of evil in his mind. And thereupon, we are going to see how Macbeth reacts to it. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So if you have doubts with the summary of the play Macbeth, make sure that you go ahead and watch that video, as I have shared the link. And if you have any further doubt, let me know in the comments. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and miss out the important videos which you will be getting on my channel. And also show a little bit of love by hitting the like button and sharing it with your friends. Thank you so much.